to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy...
Oh, look out! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tap that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Throws to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire, you're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Now they'll run the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll put the tight end in motion. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Coastal! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got his man quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll go hurry up here. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The aerial assault continues. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The lone back's got it. Runs through the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll run this play from the pistol. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his play.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the ground game. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback extends the play. Turns it on in midfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. At midfield, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 23 over the Pandas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium.
And the pass hits, picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He's up to 94 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel.